Live webcam look at Las Vegas, the site of last night's Billboard Music Awards. The event featured performances from music's biggest stars, including a virtual one by Michael Jackson. Now, was it an emotional tribute or a shameless cash-in on the artist's legacy? Last night, Michael Jackson was resurrected, for better or worse. The one performing his new song, or at least newly released, Slave to the Rhythm. It was released on his latest posthumous record, Escape. It's not the first time the King of Pop has appeared via hologram. Cirque du Soleil has been using one for their show, One, which has been running for almost a year. Last night's show, which had lots of highlights, scored the biggest ratings for a Billboard award show in 13 years. Fans also named it their favorite performance of the night online, the hologram concert performance. And for more on this, let's bring in Chris Steffler, president of Mercury Artists in Vancouver. We brought you in a few times on pop culture things and love talking to you. What did you think of the hologram?
I thought it was pretty special. I mean, I'm kind of a techie guy myself. Other than the music side, I like to see where we can push things technologically. And I mean, there's definitely some wizards out there putting things like that together. I thought it was very tastefully done.
And you know, in a funny way, it really connects to so many things in Michael Jackson's career, because he's always been on the leading edge. His videos for Thriller, for example, were unlike anything really that came before them.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, Michael Jackson is larger than life, and I mean that literally and figuratively. You know, Thriller, like you said, Black or White, another album that was using whatever was available technologically to create a music video, and even after his passing, he's still encouraging and using technology to push the envelope. I was impressed.
You know, I was looking at the performance, and I was especially looking closely at the crowd. Of course, the director of the show is controlling what pictures we see. I couldn't really tell if everybody was enthralled as some of the people who were standing up. Was there anything about it at all that gave you any discomfort?
Not from where I was, my vantage point. I'm a fan. You know, it was kind of refreshing to see Michael Jackson again, and then to hear a new song being performed in front of the music industry. I think that there are some people that may think it was a little distasteful, seeing that he's passed, but I think there's a lot of people that really, genuinely miss Michael Jackson, and it was able for them to kind of reach back and refeel.
You saw the award show, I saw it as well, but for those who didn't, or maybe want to see a little bit again, let's play another excerpt from the performance. Michael Jackson from the Billboard Awards last night. He also has a new single with Justin Timberlake, a duet. And of course, this has been released 5 years after his death. What do you think of that song?
I think it's a great song. You know, I mean, to be Justin Timberlake, to have the honor of being able to have a new single collaborating with Michael Jackson has got to be amazing. I love the song. I think it's been marketed well. I think that it's really kind of setting the standard of where we can go.
Now, here's a concern some people have. I mean, the hologram is, you know, do people find it appropriate or not? With the new music released 5 years after his death, some people feel that he may never have intended for some of these snippets of songs or choruses to ever come out. He was a perfectionist. He wanted to have control over his own music. And so this may not be fair to him, they say. You say?
Well, you know, you can speculate that, I'm sure, but I think Michael Jackson was an entertainer. He got great joy out of expressing himself through music, and if he knew in his passing that so many people were still enjoying his music, I think that would overshadow any, you know, disdain he might have for it not being to his standard. But I think he'd be very proud of this as well.
You know, I was just thinking his first singles, of course, when he was a kid, his first singles as an adult, 1979, 1980. Who else has managed to endure, you know, all these years as a successful artist? It says a lot about his music.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, there's literally a handful. We could say that Elvis Presley, Bob Marley, and arguably the non-surviving members of the Beatles are the highest-grossing artists who are no longer with us. I think too that Michael Jackson, he is an ingenious talent. There's very few in all of time that have influenced pop culture as much as he has while he was alive, and certainly after he's been passed passion.
Yeah, music, dance, and also the way
fashion.
music is promoted, whether it's videos or maybe even after his death holograms. I love talking music, and I love talking music with you. Thank you very much for coming in.
Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
And thanks to those of you who are watching. As you know, weeknight CBC News Network, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Thank you so much for watching.